gentlemen, how you doing? How you feeling? Welcome to another episode of Search and Report. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. First news of this week. By the way, I look like an extreme douche right now because of this hat. But look at this hair, man. Look at this hair. I am still in quarantine. I have not visited any restaurants. I have not visited any public places. So it is what it is. I'll cut it soon. But anyway, first news of the day, or I should say week. We got news that Halo Infinite has been delayed till next year. I know, as if this year could not get any worse. Xbox just goes ahead and drops this on us. The Halo account on Twitter tweeted this image, this short little message that says, today I want to share an important Halo Infinite development update with the community. We have made the difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision. The decision to shift our release is a result of multiple factors that have contributed to development challenges, including the ongoing COVID-related impacts affecting us all this year. I want to acknowledge the hard work from our team at 343 Industries, who have remained committed to making a great game and finding solutions to development challenges. However, it is not sustainable for the well-being of our team or the overall success of the game to ship it this holiday. And this is, of course, from the studio head of Halo Infinite, Chris Lee. I kind of thought this was going to happen. Things here in the States aren't going as well with the pandemic as, let's say, Japan. So a lot of games that are developed here in the States are probably going to start getting the axe, or at least they'll get delayed till next year at least. This was to be expected, of course, but this also kind of begs the question, what games is the Xbox Series X gonna be released with? Probably not a lot. It looks to be like there's not gonna be any first party games releasing with the Xbox Series X at this point. I feel that Microsoft is gonna probably add something into the mix to really sell the Xbox Series X. I'm guessing they're gonna start adding stuff to the Game Pass just to kind of incite people to buy the console, but it's really not looking to be the case now, because without its flagship game, what's the reason to get an Xbox Series X at this point? There hasn't been any confirmation as to when exactly Halo Infinite is going to be released. We'll just have to wait and see until next year. It's really sad news of the day, or of the week, so to say. Second news of the week, just to kind of like let's give some Microsoft some good news, because I feel it's been nothing but bad news for Microsoft ever since I started Search and Report. xCloud beta is live as of Tuesday. The Verge reports here, Microsoft opens xCloud game streaming beta early on Tuesday. The Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers do get an early access to this. Of course, xCloud is Microsoft's kind of like streaming service, so to speak. Here, The Verge says the software giant will launch a new version of the Xbox Game Pass beta app for Android, which includes game streaming. So you'll probably be able to play your favorite games on your phone starting now. However, we do know that the game streaming, the full version of the app will be released and available on September 15th. The game streaming beta won't have the full 100 or more games that would actually be available next month on September. But apparently there's going to be 30 or so titles to be able to be played starting now on the xCloud. This is great news. I feel that Microsoft focusing more on their video game streaming services rather than the console. I mean, the console isn't painting a very positive picture for Microsoft, so at least they got this going on. So it'll be interesting to see what the outcome it is in comparison to, like, let's say Google Stadia, who didn't get the best of reception, but this is Microsoft who we're talking about. They've been giants in the gaming industry for decades now. And for our third news of the week, we got some leaked images of the PS5 controller Dualsense 5. Here, the Twitter account Galaxy Rain 666, the number of the beast, showed us some pictures of the upcoming PlayStation DualSense 5. As we can see here, the DualSense 5 appears to have glass buttons, so to speak. They're kind of clearish. The Twitter account here, Galaxy Rain, says buttons are more pleasant to press than PS4, of course. There are no lights on any buttons. They also say that the battery capacity is 1,560 milliamps, which is much more than the PS4 DualSense. Obviously, this is something that I feel was expected, but it's great to see that at least, you know, the game controller feels good. It feels nice. Hopefully, the haptic feedback is something that, you know, gamers do get some benefit out of, especially with the games. Something to note of, first of all, this person, as I usually say with these leaked pics, motherfuckers gotta start cutting their nails, cause damn. But what is notable here is that the PS home button isn't as the one on the PS4 DualSense. This one actually has the PlayStation logo instead of the circle that we kind of got used to. But you know, more and more things, more and more leaks are coming out from the PS5. We're just waiting on we're waiting on that price and that date, because people got to start saving money. There's not a lot of money going around, so we got to know what we got to expect for the next gen. What the pricing is. Give us something, PlayStation. Give us something. But I'm digging this. I'm digging the PS5 controller. I'm kind of getting more acquainted to the white of the console. I might still get, if there's a black version, I'm getting that one, but let's see. Kind of feel like the white version is it's warming up to me, so to speak. And now for a final news item of the week, we have Epic against the world. Recently, you might have seen news about Fortnite being taken out of the App Store, taken out of Apple's App Store after apparently Epic Games kind of added a feature or an update to the Fortnite game that kind of violated some rules from the App Store. Apparently this is the first time that Epic Games did this, because Fortnite was also taken down from the Google Play Store. Apparently, you know, a lot of these publishers, such as the App Store, they have a method, they have a pay structure that if you were to buy something through the game, Apple gets a cut of it. Just because they're hosting your game on their platform. Epic kind of countered this antiquated, their words, not mine, it's very antiquated method of doing business, especially through gaming. Apple hasn't had the best luck with gamers. This is turning out to be a bigger issue between two gaming giants, but you know, the consensus doesn't seem to be very positive, or it doesn't really favor one or the other. Here The Verge says, Epic countered Apple's removal with an antitrust lawsuit. Prepare well in advance and complete with a detailed 62-page legal complaint. It may be a strong enough case to impose long-lasting changes on Apple's business. But Epic's dramatic public performance, an unprecedented bit of a corporate trolling the likes of which we've never seen, chill out, Donald Trump, sets up the feud with Apple as a fight bordering on good versus evil, with Apple, the corporate bad guy, aggressively taxing and restricting developers. Epic's complaint argues that behavior also breaks the law. However, the company is also suing Google on similar grounds after Google removed Fortnite from its Play Store. But as Epic made clear in an unprecedented video mocking Apple's iconic 1984 Macintosh ad, which is a very iconic ad back in the 80s that kind of played Apple as a underdog of some sort in the tech or in the PC world. The primary target here is Apple and its long-standing and often controversial stewardship of the iOS app ecosystem. This is turning out to be a very messy lawsuit, given that, you know, Epic, you know, they do have the capacity and the resources to fight Apple on at a court. So it'll be interesting to see just what the actual court or the judges rule, because I mean there is a expected fee or a cut taken from platforms, because they are the ones who put out developers' games to a wider audience. As we said, Apple has a very huge stronghold on the mobile market. I mean, it definitely fights on the same level as Samsung and many other Android phone companies. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here, especially because Apple has been struggling a lot trying to get a foothold in the gaming industry. It'll be interesting to see if Apple kind of plays more coy with this lawsuit, given that they're trying to get more into the gaming market. So we'll see if they give any leeway for Epic to kind of make more money from their actual game. It'll be interesting to see what the outcome is and what people will end up thinking about this. Me, in my opinion, I have no dog in this fight. I couldn't care less who ends up winning. They're both multi-billion-dollar companies. Let them sort it out. They're both too greedy. I could care less. I couldn't care less. Whatever happens, in my opinion. With that, I leave off the questions to you. What do you think of Halo being delayed till 2021? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this will hopefully give us a better game? Halo Infinite wasn't really received as probably Microsoft expected. It was, a lot of people really had issues with the game footage that they showed. What do you think of xCloud? Have you tried it out? Do you think this is a good business strategy for Microsoft to go more into video game streaming rather than, just focusing on their console? And what do you think of the PS5 and all these leaks that have been coming out with the controller and the actual hardware? I just want a price. I just want pricing. I just want to know how much it's gonna hurt my wallet. What do you think of this Epic versus Apple and Google fight? Do you think it's kind of like a David and Goliath situation, or is it just a Goliath versus Goliath situation? It'll be interesting to see though how this plays out, because this would actually change a lot of how Apple does their business. But with that, folks, I've been True Fernie. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down, leave a comment, and let me know how I can do better with these weekly videos. I will be releasing a video this week. I was able to fix my Joy-Con drift. I did a little tutorial on how to replace your Joy-Con joysticks, as I'm sure a lot of you have faced this issue. But links to my socials are down below. Please make sure to follow me on Twitch, where I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays, and sometimes Sundays. I've been trying to play a little bit with the schedule here and there, so we'll see what works for me. But I do stream often, and I'm recently an affiliate, so give your boy some love. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, please take care of each other, but most importantly, take care of yourself. Peace.